Hello, Internet, YouTube, and others, and welcome to a particularly special episode of LPROG-WPWMNOPROG, because today, not only are we playing an excellent old game, and I mean, it's not particularly special or anything, but it's an excellent old game as well, but I'm once again joined by my good friend Melreus. Welcome back.
Hello.
And we're in the same room, I think, for the first time ever in one of these recordings.
I just poked him.
You did. Don't do that again. Let's keep the separation. Otherwise, the chemistry isn't there for me. It's not going to be too de-anonymizing to listen that we're both programmers, right?
Well, now you've revealed the secret, but sure, I guess, yeah.
we both like programming. We're both big fans of this sort of stuff. We do all this in our free time. And things that involve or use programming in any way, shape, or form is super fun, which is why I thought this might be an interesting game to play, for reasons that hopefully will be revealed reasonably enough. This is a very early game by a company called Maxis, which you might have heard of, like SimCity and stuff. You've probably heard of those games, maybe?
I have, especially since you informed me about it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That was helpful in my
the
understanding
TV magic,
of the thing.
you ruined the Now, next time, I think I have to go back to being distance. This isn't working for me. Anyway, this is a Robosport game, and this is a programming game, which is why I picked it.
All right.
So it should hopefully be very interesting. So we'll just fire it up here. You'll see that there are two executables. You have Robosport and RoboPlayer. I'll explain what that one's for later. We might use it. Let's just go ahead and start the actual game itself. So I have a little opening to start with. It's by Edward Killen, who actually made a bunch of Star Wars games later in life.
Oh, and Static. Wonderful.
Welcome to the Robot Network. Coming up next, Robosport.
My first seconds of our lives.
Sponsored by Killam Weapon Systems.
So can you actually watch the TV programs? Because
yeah,
in comparison to modern television, that seems quite interesting.
I like Microseconds of Our Lives. It sounds like a good one. No, I think it's just the game, unfortunately, just Robosport. Killen probably released those later. Yep, so he designed this game, but it's published by Maxis and other people. There more credit than might be. Yeah, there's a few. There we go. Okay, so it's a bigger production than I thought. It looks like a single guy. Anyway, we'll fire this up. So first off, we have to get through the copy protection. So what are we looking at? What are we looking for here?
Well, we're looking for 3 symbols of mostly guns.
On page 29, is it?
Yes, 29.
Alright, could you click on the following symbols for me? The skull.
Oh, well, that's easy to describe.
The skull's easy. The next one isn't easy to describe. The second, on the top row, second from the left.
Okay.
That's the auto gun. I think it's an Uzi or something. And then the Macintosh, the little Mac there, on the far right.
That one.
That's the one.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, we're in the game. So
Great.
Right. Cool. So this is basically, so there's no campaign, there's no story here as well. Basically, all we have is
I mean, that's pretty glass half empty.
Just
because your team doesn't have a story doesn't mean...
Good point. Now, we'll do this properly, because I'll show you like a quick demo game to explain how the mechanics work, because it's a little bit arcane, but we'll get there as well. But basically, we are on 2 different sides, and one of us is we're both going to have these different robot teams, and our goal is to achieve one of the different kind of sports that we're playing. So we can play a survival mode, we can play a treasure hunt, a capture the flag, a hostage mode, and baseball.
Right. This sounds a lot like a lot of modern games.
Yeah, this is the interesting thing, though, right?
They're not called sport types in that, though.
This is such an interesting game because I know of exactly one game. I think I've told you this earlier as well. TV Magic, but there's one game I played that was similar to this game, and that's called Frozen Synapse. None since. I don't know if they exist or if I just can't.
If you
find
told
them.
me that, I don't remember because I don't remember ever having heard of that.
Frozen Synapse.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I bought it because it was similar to this one as well. It's not the same game, and I didn't like it as much for some reason. I don't know, even though it's better in every way. But that's okay. So basically, we can set our things like, what kind of game, how long it's going to be, how big the map is as well. We can have up to 4 players, which would be lots of fun. We'll just play with the 2. Although we can have 2 computer opponents and 2 of us opponents if we want to try that. Lots of things we can do here. It's quite a bit of fun. I think we can play on teams.
I'm getting a bit overwhelmed by the options of this modern game.
Well, let's just push it even further here. So we can choose our sectors on the map here, which is fine. And if we want to, we can also create our own teams. So... here is our current team. So you give yourself a name, and then you'll also have 4 different robots in your team. And we'll name them because, for a bit of fun. Well,
I mean, you have to name them.
And then
otherwise they'll be angry at their parents.
Robot parents?
Yes, they got made.
Like, that's all my circuits are one of those TV shows. Anyway, so we've got, rifles, burst, automatic weapons, missile weapons, and stealth weapons.
Okay, so which is the best weapon?
It's the... Well, okay, so they're situational. Obviously, the rifle's not as good as the burst, it's not as good as the auto in most instances. I guess the accuracy changes it and things as well. But at the same time, missiles have got like area of effect, and it also changes the expense of the robots. You want to have equal balanced teams by making sure those measures add up to the same price of the team. It's like a miniatures game. You know what I mean? We buy points of a side to make sure they even up.
Well, so that was mostly a joke, but apparently there is actually better weapons.
It's all been done. Oh yeah, no. Well, some weapons are more expensive than other ones as well, but they also have downsides. Like missiles, they're super powerful, but they can destroy cover, which is not so great if we need cover and stuff. Anyway,
covers for the weak and the dead.
So I'll show you. We won't play it yet. I'll just quickly show you how the game works, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna hang on, pop there as well. We'll have a dumb human on one side, although we're not going to actually deal with him. Now, we can choose to record the movie of this game, and I'll explain why we'll do that in just a second. We're not going
to a full-length movie.
Yes.
But we're doing that anyway.
So the way this game...
Externally.
The way this game works is that you have a series of objectives, or you can have a turn limit, or a time limit, or something like that as well.
Yep.
And every turn is played in iterations of up to 15-second turns. So basically, we take turns doing 15 seconds worth of activities for each of our robots, then we replay them and see what happens.
Okay.
This is a good old-fashioned, beer and pretzel style multiplayer Switch stick game. So
beer and pretzels style multiplayer.
Should we do that term? Like, so it's like an idea, like as opposed to like a I don't know, like a Euro game. It's like light rules light, a bit chancy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like Love Letter, I would call a beer and pretzels multiplayer game.
Right.
For those who don't know Love Letter, it is the best game ever.
Love Letter.
Yeah, phenomenal game. Really, you can't go wrong with that one. So,
wow, this is graphically intense.
It's quite a lot going on here. I'll talk you through it. These little shaded areas here, the lines here. This is our home area. So
right.
This is where we can put our robots.
Oh wow, it's an overlay. Okay.
Yeah, it's an overlay. And then this is the map, obviously. So other robots will appear in different areas as well. You can see there are walls and there are shrubs. These can serve as cover and stuff. We can go and stuff as well. And then we have our robot. Our robots have a scan direction. So this is the areas that they can see in. The grey area is the seeing area, and the black area is the shooting area. I think to recall.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And they have a height as well. The higher they are, the more of a target they are, but the more they can see.
That makes sense
as well. And also, I think the faster they can move too. Well, moving is slower if you're crouched. As well, and then you can choose to fire your weapon indiscriminately in a direction, or you can choose to scan fire. And this is like Overwatch in some more modern games. So that means that you'll have the robot eye out, and if they see something move into a scan area, they'll shoot it.
Right. Okay. So it's like wait to fire.
Exactly.
As opposed to just shoot the thing.
Yeah. Wait to fire when you see something, then shoot it. Exactly right. Yeah. And we can also, we can see a proper overlay to make our map a little bit clearer if you get stuck there as well, and you can just pop to other areas, lock your team. So there's quite a lot of control here. So the way that the game works, and I'll just quickly show you how a turn might play out. So let's say I've got my rifle guy. Let's put him down next to this bit of wall here. So he's down, and you can see that's his first bit of movement. And this over here is our timescale. This goes up to 15 seconds. Right. So I want to move my robot to down here, and then I want him to face in the right direction, which is like this. And then I want him to shoot at anything that comes through this door.
Right, okay.
And then we can shoot up to that distance. Obviously, the further the distance is, the less accurate he's going to be, but the more he's going to be shooting as well.
Yep.
And we'll do that for the remaining 11 seconds of his turn. Done. And this now, as you can see here, is our time scale of the turn here. So from 0 seconds all the way up to 15 there as well. And it tells you how long each step of the step of the move takes, and how that sort of moves off. So there you go. So you can like a little time scale of this stuff too. If we want to as well, we can also change this. I want to make him crouch and then shoot. So, and then it's the same process like that.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Making sense?
Mostly.
Excellent. All right.
Okay. So it's a very sort of point and click graphical programming interface.
Basically, that's what we're looking at here. It's a programming interface because we are, we're just laying out commands for a robot. It's not like it's very difficult. Now you can see he's gone back because we've reset that to 0. So now we're back at 0 again, and this is something I just found really cool as a kid. But we'll drop him in here, and let's make him move along here. And you can see our little robot on the other side there. He's following along because he's doing actions at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
So you can see that happening. We're going to make him a little ducker. We'll put him down there, and we're going to make him aim for the remaining seconds as well. And then there we go. So now he's ready to keep going. And this is basically the way the turns work.
Do you have ammo?
Oh, goodness. I think you do.
That's not good.
But I don't see any measure of it, so maybe not. Maybe you don't have ammo. No, maybe
not having ammo would be nice.
Yeah, I don't recall. It might be an option. I'll have to go back and recheck. You can have things like bombs. I do remember that as well, and zappers and self-destructs and stuff. Those are all options too. So anyway, we'll just drop down these guys, and now I don't think he's coming from that corner, so I'm actually gonna have one guy blitz. So he's gonna, because I love to be risky in these games. Risky play is always the way to go, as I'm sure you've
Yes, no, I'm generally a big fan of the big rest plays in computer games.
Yeah, definitely. Ditto. So while that guy's covering this guy, hopefully he's going to duck down here, get low, and start shooting. But you see, now I'd be really vulnerable if someone to come around the back here and shoot me up. They'd do so pretty easily. So
Right.
So yeah, you know.
But so would I be supposed to be able to know that?
No, you can't because we don't know who's doing what, right? And the last guy's our missile guy. Ooh, missile guy. So we can use him for some fun. So let's use him to blow some holes in some walls. So I'm going to move him here. I'm going to put him over here. I'm going to face him down, and then I'm going to force him to shoot his missile gun.
You seem to like facing downwards.
Target blocked. Okay, hang on. Let's move forwards. Oh, well, it's because I know the enemy's coming from this area here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that does make some sense.
Yeah, that way I know where he's coming from, which is good. Can I... Whoops. Oh, whoops. No, hang on. I don't want to do that. That's right.
Look at you deleting things.
Yes.
Some advanced functionality here.
So programming. I'm going to shoot there. Target blocked. Still? There we go. Okay, that works. Oh, I see. So I can't shoot the wall. I have to shoot in front of the wall, and it'll just keep flying until it hits something.
Oh, okay.
Should be fine. And then now that he's done that, I will then move him over here. He's got 2 rounds. I think that's what that symbol there means. 2 rounds of missile.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and then I'm going to fire again. And it's not blocked anymore. That wall should hopefully be destroyed. And I reckon that will do. And I think I'll just put him down there and just put him in scan mode. He's got 1 shot left now because we fired 2 already.
Right, okay. So it even tells you how many shots you've got.
It's keeping track of us. So, and we've got 6 seconds left, and that'll do. All right, so that's the whole turn.
Okay.
So now what we'll do is we end the turn because we're finished.
Yep.
Okay, I want to generate the turn. That's how we're done.
Oh, okay, and then it's a turn. Okay.
If you heard that noise there, that was the sound of robots doing some things. So let's see what happened. So here's our little battle arena, and let's just watch this thing play by play. Walked in.
Teleporty things.
Out they come.
Oh, they move all funny like. Right. Well, you're 1 for 1.
I didn't destroy any walls that I had intended. Let's replay that. That was pretty fun. He hasn't done the thing yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So back to the start.
Play by play.
Teleport in. Everyone hops around.
So he's left 1 guy back at his base here.
Uh-huh.
And he's got these 2 guys coming forwards.
Yes.
And he starts shooting immediately. He's just ducking there and just starts going. So we lost 2 guys there. That missile completely missed.
Why are they laughing?
because Robosport, I suppose. And then that was the turn. So there you go. That's how this game works. Does that make sense?
Yes.
How do you like the look of it so far?
I'm confused.
Yeah, it's only going to get more confusing as we go on. So now we'll take, because we've had a bit of fun. It looks like a bit of a simple system. We're going to end the movie, and we're going to also end the game early.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll be able to tell how it did.
Robot bonus. Oh, you lost by 50 points.
I did. So, all right. So yeah, no, that was a bit of an unfortunate round, but yeah, it was fine.